Hey guys, it's Terry from Waving My Wand, and I'm here today with a project for Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, and I'm trying to get the best possible lighting here. What I'm doing is a masculine themed Valentine card today, and I'm using several of my products from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. I'm using some of my extreme adhesive tape. I'm using my black crafty foam tape. I'm using my premium double-sided tape, which is around here somewhere. I'm using my Easy Grand Runner with the ultra strong permanent cartridge. And I'm also using some products from Hero Arts. I'm using the Stamp and Cut set that features, this is the Happy set. I'm not sure what the exact name of this is. Happy Stamp and Cut. Okay, Happy Stamp and Cut. And, oh, one other thing. We have some brand new products this year in 2019 that were revealed at Creativation, the craft and hobby trade show that's held every year. And some of our new products that are being released are new foils, and we're super excited about that. And this is the gold holographic foil. And so what I'm doing today is creating a gold foil striped background for this masculine card. And I've already gone ahead, I decided since it was a masculine card, I would choose something with a geometric pattern. So I'm using the Marvelous paper collection from Paper House Productions. And this particular design has sort of a marbled background with a gold accent geometric design. So I think this is going to work out really well. And as you can see, I've already layered and started some of this. I wanted you to be able to see how I'm working here. And in order to speed up the process with my photographing as well, I wanted to go ahead and get started. So basically what I've done is I've lined up my premium double-sided tape. And actually I have the 1-inch and I split it with my trimmer because I wanted to have some odd sizes. And as you can see right here, I've got what looks like 3/4 of an inch maybe, and this looks like about 1/2 inch. So I've split my sizes up just to add a little bit of added interest. And then the reddish color here is the extreme double-sided tape. And I did not want to do this foiling all at one time because I thought that if I did, I might make a mess with my foil. It might get sticky and just get all over the place. So I'm just doing one strip at a time. It's quick and easy. This is probably going to be one of the easiest cards that you're going to make all year because all you're doing is creating a foil border with adhesive. And you know, whenever you get hands-on with your products and you're not using you know, pre-foiled items or items that are used with toner, it's always fun to get a little more creative and get a little more hands-on with your adhesive and your foil products. So we're almost done here. And you know, I save every bit of my foil. What I don't use here, I will use it for something, even if it's little die cuts. And this one, I missed a few spots, so all I have to do is go back over it with a little more foil. It's that easy. And another thing I like to do is, when I get down to the bare minimum on my foil, I will crumple it up and use it on projects as well. And that's fun to make just like little specks of glitter and to do what I call a mottled foil technique, and I've done that before. You'll find that in some of my videos. So here we are at the end, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a heart-shaped die. I've already created a heart-shaped piece of foil with my creative sheets, my black foam creative sheets. And this has a little lining on top that's got adhesive underneath. And so what I'm going to do is take my heart die. Where did it go? Here it is. And I've already kind of got an idea of where I want to place everything. And so let me just give you a quick look at how this is going to be placed. I'm going to have my heart down here. And the only reason I made this heart was to die cut this out and then place it on top of here and give it a little bit of a raised effect. I also have this word happy that's going to go right here. And I've already added little tiny strips of foam from one of my creative sheets that was left over. I save everything, y'all. I mean, you can find so many uses just for those little itty bitty pieces that are left over on even like your little foam dot sheets. You know, you get little pieces that you can, like this right here. I will trim the edges of these and use those. So yeah, I'm crazy. I save everything. But crafters can be thrifty, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and let's go ahead and die cut this. And so I'm going to get my cuttle bug out and see if we got enough room for you to see this. And tell you what, let me pause this a second. Okay, and I think what I want to do, I've changed up my plan here, and I'm going to go off the edge with my heart. This is kind of a popular technique right now, and crafters are doing this left and right. I've done it before, and I'm going to do it again. It just adds a little bit of interest to have that unique edging to your card. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I know you can't see very well. My lighting's not so great right here. Okay, didn't want to waste your time with that die cut machine. All right, so as you can see, I decided to go off the edge with my panel. And so that's going to cause a little change up on my little foam heart that I'd already cut. So an easy fix to that is going to be just to simply trim that side off. Easy as pie. And if we need to trim it up a little bit more after we get that on the card, we can do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and lay this on top of here, get this lined up, and let's see if we can't easily peel that layer off. There we go. I'm going to start at the bottom. I like to start when I'm working with little hearts to try to line up and at the bottom. And this is so sticky, so you really have to make sure you're getting it on there good. And the thing I like about using the black foam adhesive sheets, the creative sheets, is that it gives a little bit of a shadow effect. You don't have the white showing. And I can tell right now that I'm going to want to go ahead and trim this up just a little bit more. Right about there. There we go. Okay. All right, next I want to go ahead and put my crafty foam tape on the back of this. So we're going to go all around except where the heart is. And actually, I think I want to have it on the heart as well. So let's see, what's going to be the best way to do this? Because I want that to pop out. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Okay, I'm talking to myself a lot. I tend to do that when I'm involved in a project. Pardon me. So here we go with the crafty foam tape, and I do tend to be a little heavy-handed with it, only because it creates a super sturdy panel. You don't have to worry about little, what I like to call empty spots, you know, that kind of cave in where you don't have enough foam squares or circles laid down. And so, especially when you're giving a special card to someone, you want it done right. And so that's why I go with pretty much a full set of crafty foam tape here. Let's turn this around. And while I finish this up, let me just go off camera and do this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gone ahead and put tape, and I've even put itty bitty little bits in here because I want this card to lay down really well. And so let's go ahead and line this up. I did allow for this to be a little bit of white on both edges of my card. And there we go. I'm happy with that. Now let's get that circle in there. And I want to go ahead and lay some crafty foam tape on the back side of this little foam heart, just so that it will raise it up a little bit. This is going to be kind of sticky to work with. Let's see. And I could tell you what, I better go off camera again because this could take a few minutes. Okay, I went all the way around, even up here on the top around the edge. I've got several strips of black crafty foam tape. And this will raise up our heart just a little bit and give it a little bit of added dimension. Plus it's going to have the black, the shadow effect as well. See how that sort of stands out a little bit? Yeah, I like that. And it's not overly, to me, it's not overly girly, you know? This one's for the guys. All right, next I've got the little word happy that we're going to put right here. And I'm going to go ahead and peel off these strips here that I have. Okay, I think we're good. Can't tell if that one's missing or not. See, this is kind of intricate work. All right. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I think I want to come down just a bit. Oops, I lost one of my things. Hang on. All right, I'm back. Sorry that took so long. And last but not least, I think I want to go ahead and pop up this little sentiment that I made. This was one of the sentiments from the Happy Stampin' Cut set. And what I did was stamp it with white pigment ink, and then I sprinkled white embossing powder on top. And that's how I heated it up. You don't always have to use Versamark or, Versamark clear ink, watermark ink. You don't always have to use that with embossing. I like to just use really juicy white pigment ink and embossing powder to really make a white sentiment pop. So that's what I've done here. And I think I want to go ahead and pop it up with a little strip of black crafty foam tape. And I think this strip might be just a little bit wider than what I need. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it down a little bit. It'll just take a minute. And then we're good to go. And I also may add some little appropriate gemstones on here, some sequins, just for a little bit of added dimension and sparkle. But for the most part, can you see that? This is the project, and I hope you like it. Thanks for stopping in today.